My name's Wayne and welcome back to the channel. So this is a trip we took out to Colorado in July of 2024, and it's also the first time we get to use my just finished Overland trailer, which is built off of an M416 military trailer. I've done a lot of work on the trailer, such as adding a 65 quart electric fridge. I added a 21 gallon fresh water tank to it with inline filters, as well as an electric water pump. I also added a tongue box up front, which houses all the electrical components. And I also added a custom mount for my propane tank. And then to use the water, I ended up using a quick connect water hose sprayer, which is powered by the electric pump. And that's great for using the fresh water to fill up our water bottles, cooking with, as well as rinsing off if needed. And all the electrical is powered by a portable power station. So I'll use this to run the power the water pump, the fridge, as well as the electronic actuators that I use to raise and lower the rooftop tent on the telescopic tubing. So our trip begins in Michigan. So we're going to spend 2 days driving out to Colorado, and our first stop is going to be on the Poudre River. Now the Poudre River sits in this beautiful canyon just outside of Fort Collins. And we're going to be spending about 2 to 3 nights here, and it'll be a great spot, an area where we can test out the trailer, relax, and do some trout fishing.
I know.
You're tired out.
Tell me about this.
It's a rainbow.
Now our next stop is going to be Rocky Mountain National Park. Now it's actually one of the busiest parks, but we have a couple backcountry permits for a couple nights, so we can go do some camping up at Long Lake. Now this will just be Logan and I, as my wife, she's dealing with some leg issues, so she won't be able to make it, unfortunately. But we are excited to strap on our boots and backpacks and hit the trail.
Okay, we are 4.7 in to our hike up to Long Lake. Logan's doing great. There's a look at the trail. So the trail is about 6.3 miles long, and taking a little rest here, getting some water, a little food, climbing, more climbing. So he was pretty chatty the first 3 miles. The last mile and a half, a little quieter. Yeah, I think we burned off the oatmeal we had already. We're doing good. We have really nice, favorable weather. It's cool. A little breeze, keep the bugs away. And just came across a group with some llamas carrying all their packs, which we were pretty envious of that, that's for sure. All right. Whew, we got a tough section here up ahead. Oh, I guarantee they are. But we're going to focus on the lake. That's where we want to get to. Yeah. Well, we're just about there, we think. Should be about 6 miles in, roughly, and pretty sure the lake's going to be right over there. It is beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the weather's held out for us. So there originally was a chance of rain or maybe even some storms for a couple hours this afternoon, but we've definitely beat those. But the weather's cool, good for hiking, which is good because we climbed over 2,000 feet and we were tired, but we got through it.
Oh yeah.
Snow is all around us. It's awesome. All right, let's go, dude.
All right, let's do it.
I know. There's a third one we've seen, or the same one 3 times. What do you think?
I think it's the same one.
Yeah, that one's a little smaller than the other one, I think. So here's our campsite in all of our glory. We got in a while ago and set up camp. Set up the air mattress in our bags, and we went and fished. And we just had dinner, and now we're watching this hare bound around. Thing's huge. Pretty cool. And we're gonna go down and did you see that? He jumped up and kicked his legs all crazy. All right, we're gonna go down and watch the sunset over the mountains. Ready?
Yep.
All right, so we were just enjoying the nice sunset, watching the sun go down over the mountains when we saw some dark clouds coming over by the saddle, and quicker than you can blink. Yeah, the storm came right over the lake and to us, so we had to hightail it back to our tent. We got a little wet, but more importantly, trying to run in about 11,000 feet in the mountains is not easy, is it?
No.
We just couldn't breathe.
I was like, I couldn't even breathe.
But we got it back with just a little damp, and we're fine now, so it's all good. So now we're just kind of chilling in the tent. It's about 7:30 on our first night, and just a crazy adventure. Hey bear, hey, hey, hey bear, hey, hey, get out of here. So this morning we're gonna go hike up around to Crystal Lake. It's about a mile. It's not too much higher, but I think we get some good fishing up there too. So we're gonna go give that a try. But we have a beautiful morning. Sun's out. It's just after 9. Had a good breakfast, and yeah, we're gonna go off and explore for a little bit. The deer just not bothered by us at all. Pretty cool. All right. Just came across this little meadow with a bunch of wildflowers. Wow, isn't that pretty? All right, we're climbing up. think we're getting close. There's a lake we're camping at. And pretty sure we just have to go up and around, maybe through the saddle. I think it's about another total of 500 feet higher than Long Lake where we're at. So I'm just taking a little rest, getting some water, and try to finish this out. All right, we're at our last fork.
Yep.
Heading to Crystal Lake. The saddle goes to the right, so it should be right over there, but check this out.
It's just beautiful.
It is. We're loving this hike. A little bit of climbing, but it's gonna be worth it. We're in no rush. Get off to an early start around 9 o'clock, and yeah, should be there shortly. All right, so we just got to Crystal, didn't we, Logan?
Mm-hmm.
Found a decent spot to fish and caught a monster, probably 16-inch greenback. Unbelievable. Fish is huge. Came up and ate my caddis. And Logan's gonna take a little video and I'm gonna try to release him here. So here's Crystal. Beautiful little lake, and we're the only people up here. Wow, beautiful.
There he goes.
Yeah, we can still see him. Wow, so awesome. How about we could get you one now, huh?
Alright.
I just caught my second greenback up here on Crystal. It's been kind of slow, but he came up and did the dry fly again, and we just gotta take a look at him there. He's beautiful. All right, we gotta get him back in the water. Release him. There he goes. All right, so I just caught the biggest one of the trip so far. This guy came up and looked at my olive caddis a few times, and then I put on a little sparkle yellow one. Nailed it. Awesome, look at that guy. He's a good 16 inches, 16 and a half. All right. So, what beautiful colors, man. It's huge. Alrighty. Let's stop that for a minute. We'll do a couple with the camera.
And now we're going to be traveling to Alpine Loop, which is a 63-mile off-road trail in the San Juan Mountains. And from my understanding, this trail was created by the miners so they could traverse through the mountain range. And we're going to be starting the trail on the eastern side at Lake City. And this is going to be a great place where we can really see how the trailer does in the off-road. And one thing I did learn out pretty quickly is the mounts that I used for my tent, well, the mounts for the rack, those weren't quite very sturdy enough. And you can see in some of the videos where the tent is actually sways a little bit on the rugged trails. So that'll be something I'll be addressing in future videos. I'll be making those mounts out of thicker steel, and you can see more of those videos in the future. Now, I've had quite a few people ask me, how does the trailer do off-road on the trails? Well, it did actually really well. The one thing I will say is we were like one of the only people on the loop with the trailer, and which made the going pretty slow. So there were some really rough trails, some uneven trails, and some really tight switchbacks. And in those areas, I just didn't want any risk or take any chances of possibly flipping the trailer. So I was going pretty slow and conservative. So with that being said, there was a lot of traffic out there. So I was constantly having to pull over to let people pass. Not a big deal, but if you're in a rush, maybe that could bother you. But it didn't bother us. But that was one thing to consider if you're going to try to take a trailer or a rig like ours over and through the Alpine Loop. A lot of people also have wondered, how is the weight balance on the trailer? Well, one of the first projects I did in my trailer was the bike rack. And once I did that, the weight of the bikes in the rack, the trailer was very tippy towards the rear. So when I added my water tank and my electric fridge, I had to put those in the trailer tub very far forward to help balance everything out. And once I did that, as well as the propane tank, the trailer is really well balanced now, and it pulls fantastically. No problems at all on the highway. And again, on the trails, You just gotta take it nice and easy if they're really rough and uneven. So with that being said, I was really happy with how it pulled. So our plan was to do the Alpine Loop in 2 days, which means we needed a place to camp. And after looking at the map and talking to some other people, we decided we would camp in the Animas Forks area. Now Animas Forks is basically an old mining town, ghost town, that's about 12 miles northeast of Silverton. Now this area was just beautiful. It had presented some beautiful mountain ridge lines that we could see while we were camping, and just offered spectacular views. And the elevation of Animas Forks is actually 11,185 feet. So you definitely have some altitude to deal with, but it worked out perfect. And we were able to take a little tour, self-guided of course, of the old ghost town and check out the buildings where you could actually walk through, which was really cool. So we all enjoyed that.
All right, Logan, for you not listening today, you're getting 24 hours in the jail. Get in there. See you later, kiddo.
No, not even filter or anything. Well,
Well, just it was like a 2-room cell, it looks like. Wow, that's cool. I like how they made this door with the, yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Oh, that is cool. I've never seen anything like that.
Is this your place?
yeah.
Man, I like your home. Oh boy. Wow, yeah. You're kidding.
That goes over here.
Is it?
Makeshift rock.
Homes have come a long way, haven't they?
Uh-huh.
Can you imagine living in this?
No.
Wow, they were immigrants from Sweden and Finland. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Why? Because that's where I thought we were starting.
Wow, look at that fireplace, huh? Nice work.
Put it in.
I don't know.
I don't think it was a barn. I think someone lived here.
Yeah, barns probably wouldn't have windows.
It's a great view though. It's a nice-
There is. Can't wait to read it.
There's a zombie. All the doors to the rooms are connected.
Want to go hike down there, Logan? You do?
We have to go down,
Okay.
right? That is really cool.
on, dude. Oh yeah. Whew. Can't feel my toes. Oh man. You want to push?
Put your hands out.
Up.
I'll take your flaps now.
Well, that's going to wrap up this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you did, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.